So today we have electronic configuration as our topic. Okay, electron configuration, and I will explain what electron configuration is, and also mention the principles guiding electron configuration. All right, let's start. Okay, so electron configuration is defined as the distribution of electrons around the orbital of an atom. I go again. Electron configuration is defined as the distribution or arrangement of electrons around the orbital of an atom. All right, from that definition, we have this. The first one, we have electron, and then the second one, we have orbital. Orbital. So, what is this? Okay, an electron is the smallest, let's say, it is a negatively charged particle that is constantly moving around the nucleus of an atom in an orbital manner. I go again. An electron is that negatively charged particle that is constantly moving around the nucleus of an atom in an orbital manner. All right. So how about this? What is this? An orbital is a region in space. It is a region in space where you can find an electron. An orbital, I go again, is a region in space where you can find an electron. Or an orbital can also be defined as a region in space where there is the probability of finding an electron. As simple as that. What do I mean by that? Now, look at this. Let's say this is our atom here, and we have our shells going round like this. This place, this round shaped region is what we call shells. Okay, and here you can actually find your electron. Okay, of course you know that this part is the nucleus, right? That's the nucleus, and from the definition, an electron is that negatively charged particle that is constantly moving around the nucleus of an atom in an orbital manner. So the electrons now are constantly moving around this regions you see, all these round places, then having the nucleus at the center. Okay, now what are the principles, right? Let's mention the principles guiding electron configuration. Principles guiding electron configuration. We have three basic principles guiding electron configuration. We have three basic principles guiding electron configuration. The first one is the half-bow principle. The half-bow, the spelling on the board. The half-bow principle. Okay? Principle. Now, the second one is the Pauli exclusion principle. The Pauli exclusion principle. And in some textbooks, you see this as Pauli exclusion theory. Please don't confuse yourself. Okay, so we have the first one as the half-bow principle, the second one Pauli exclusion principle, and then we have the Hund's rule. The Hund's rule. All right, so these are the three principles. These are the three principles guiding electron configuration. Electron configuration. The first one I said is the half-bow principle. The second one is the Pauli exclusion principle, and then the third one is the Hund's rule. Please let me go back again. Now, the meaning of electron configuration. Electron configuration is defined as the distribution or arrangement of electrons around the orbital of an atom. Now, electron configuration talks about the bonding character, the reactivity of elements, and even the position of elements on the periodic table. Are we together? So, electron configuration is very important. Now, to understand electron configuration very well, you need your knowledge of the periodic table. You need your knowledge of the periodic table, like very good knowledge of it, because electron configuration deals with the blocks we have on the periodic table. Of course, you know that we have four blocks there. We have the S, the P, the D, and the F block. What am I saying? The S block, the P block, the D, and the F block. These ones are found on the periodic table. So you need this to fix your electron configuration. All right. So I go again. Electron configuration is defined as the distribution or arrangement of electrons around the orbital of an atom. And then I explained what an atom is, right? Sorry, electron is. I said electron is that negatively charged particle that is constantly moving around the nucleus of an atom in an orbital manner. All right, and I also explained what an orbital is. I said an orbital is a region in space where there is the probability of finding an electron. And then the principles guiding electron configuration. I mentioned three. I said the first one is the Outbound principle, the second one is the Pauli exclusion principle, and the third one is the Hund's rule. Please don't forget. Thank you and God bless you.